Hi, I'm James Shillinglaw. I'm here at the Australia Marketplace. It's the first live one they've had in about 2-3 years. And I'm here with Libby Cook of Luxury Lodges of Australia. And if you don't know this company already, you got to know it. We're going to talk to Libby about what they do and what are the accommodations they offer. And obviously you can tell right off the bat, luxury lodges, something you can sell, and it's a big ticket item. So you can find out about that and more on Insider Travel Report. Now, Libby, first of all, great to see you here at this Australian Marketplace, and you're based here most of the time, though, right?
I am. I'm based in Connecticut, and I represent the Luxury Lodges of Australia to the North American market.
Now, let's talk about Luxury Lodges of Australia. What exactly is it?
Well, it's a marketing collective of 19 of Australia's lodges, culinary vineyard retreats. That we have a wilderness ship that all showcase Australia's regional diversity. It's going beyond the city centers.
You're in the countryside and you're all over the country, right?
Throughout the country, and showcasing authentically Australian experiences. These lodges provide immersive connections to the land, to the people, to the culture, and they really become quite sensory.
And why are they luxury?
Well, they all hold to a standard of what we call eat well, drink well, sleep well. So
you get good food, you sleep well, and they're small too, right?
They're intimate in size. They range from about 4 to 40 suites. The largest with quality being 60. But it's how they go beyond that. It's how they provide that connection to place, and it's how they infuse that destination into the guest experience.
Oh, that's great. Well, give me a few examples of where I can go with luxury lodges. Just a few examples of what you offer.
Well, the four corners of Australia. We have Sapphire Freycinet down in Tasmania, Lake House in Daylesford, Victoria, Qualia on Hamilton Island, Longitude 131 at Uluru, South Salus on the Ningaloo Reef. True North is our wilderness expedition ship that circumnavigates Australia.
Oh, so it's more than just a lodge. You got a boat too.
We have a floating lodge with a helicopter.
Not too bad. I think that's luxury. Yeah.
It's these immersive experiences, which is beautifully aligned with, I think, the key drivers, people wanting to get out and have that connection. And these are the lodges that provide that sensory experience.
Now, how long would typically a guest stay at one of your lodges?
We recommend a 3-night stay. Many of the lodges you could stay longer. 2 nights is just a little bit on the short side, because with 3 nights you have the 2 full days. Many of the lodges are inclusive to varying levels and degrees, and you really want to slow the pace down. It's absolutely about exploring the destination, but these lodges are so compelling in the gracious hospitality they extend. You never really want to leave the lodge.
Yeah, well, that's great. And you're also out there, you're beyond the cities, and this is the kind of thing where you go into the cities and you want this experience, you go beyond it, right?
Absolutely. We want you to experience Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, Cairns, but let's tack on an extra few nights. Now, there are many ways you can sequence these lodges and layer them together and create quite a depth of experience with that, again, those authentically Australian experiences.
Now, what's roughly the price per night, or give me a ballpark?
They range. Depending on the elements of inclusive elements of the tariff, they may be $750 US a night.
Sometimes that's including food and everything else.
That could be included, maybe breakfast, dinner. The more generously inclusive with the signature experiences, that rate starts at maybe $1,000 per person per night. Now, keeping in mind that that Australian dollar conversion is quite favorable to the North Americans.
It's Australian dollars, so that is a...
Exactly.
Yeah. And actually, you just mentioned something that I've heard a few times, the Signature Collection. This is a group of companies that are really kind of high-end experiences, right?
Exactly. So the Signature Experiences is Tourism Australia's collective of the key Australian experiences. It might be wildlife journeys, it might be our luxury lodges, it could be wine or cultural indigenous experiences. The Signature Experiences of Tourism Australia that program was modeled after the luxury lodges, meaning it's a collective. So the luxury lodges is a marketing collective of these 19 high-end experiential luxury properties.
That's great. Now, if I'm a travel advisor, one of our folks out there, and I want to book one of these for my clients, how do you go about that?
Various ways. I've got contacts for each of the lodges on the website. We partner with all of the inbound tour operators. We work with all of the consortias. So each lodge is managed independently, but I am, again, a centralized source of a resource to all of them.
So give me your website and how you would get in touch with you.
Okay, so the website is www.luxurylodgesofaustralia.com.au.
Forget the AU.
Don't forget the AU. And again, I'm Libby Cook, and my email is libby@antipodal.net.
Okay, fantastic. So get in touch with Libby to find out about these properties. Go to the website. These are amazing properties. You know, I used to think, I thought about New Zealand. I've never been to New Zealand, but they do a lot of lodges there. And I didn't really understand that Australia has its own version with you, right?
Absolutely. We've got a remarkable collective. Each one of these lodges takes your breath away.
Yeah. And they're all owned by the owners, the individuals, and things like that.
Exactly. They're independently owned, and it might be a husband and wife. It might be a larger company that has a few lodges. So it's varying degrees, but the Luxury Lodges of Australia serves as a trusted, centralized source of content for marketing, selling, planning.
And you kind of vet the lodges yourself, right?
Absolutely. I've got my final lodge to experience later this year.
Yeah, that's great. Now, anything else you'd like to tell our 105,000 travel advisors about Luxury Lodges of Australia?
Well, that Australia is open. They are excited to welcome your experiential travelers down under. Please reach out to myself if I can assist you, inspire you, provide any training.
Fantastic. Well, Libby, thank you for taking some time. I know you had a lot of meetings here. We're here for a couple of days. It's a great resource here to come to the Australian marketplace, and the first time live in person. You even had an ATE this year, a smaller one, but hopefully next year we're going to get back to the larger ones. And then you can also see these folks at different consortia around the country, right?
That's right. We attend many of the larger sales conferences, some of the international events as well. Pure in particular, ILTM North America as well.
Yeah, great places. Now, once again, just remind me of the website.
www.luxurylodgesofaustralia.com.au.
Fantastic. Well, Libby, thank you so much. And I'm James Shillinglaw, and this is Insider Travel Report.